Using our new arrangement markers as a guide, as well as some of the musical accents that take place within the guitar part, I'm going to use some different drum loops for each section so that the song has some dynamics and actually builds to something in the drum part as well. If you click in the upper left corner of an Apple loop, you'll see all of the variations of that same loop. The syncopated pop drum set loop family has some 39 variations to it. If I change that selection here, then the entire song will have the new beat variation. So listen to the song now. So, that's actually kind of a neat beat, but it's too energetic for the beginning of that song. So I'm going to go back to what I had with 27 and show you how to choose different loops at different stages in the song from this family. And they're all sort of designed to work together, so they tend to work pretty well. So that you don't have to sit and listen to me audition all 39 of these and pick which ones I want, I've actually gone ahead and made some decisions about where I should change the drum loops throughout the song. So I'm going to press play, and when I get to the place where I'd like to insert a new drum loop, we're going to split this existing loop and make a change. So we'll take the process one step at a time. I'm going to play right now, and when we get to the sort of big chord in the verse, I'm going to change. So I'll stop it there. Okay, so that big chord there, I'm going to hit the left arrow to go back to it. I'm going to turn the metronome off because I don't need to hear it right now. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit as well, just so I can see sort of what I'm doing a little bit better. So once I have the playhead positioned where I want to make the change, and the drum loop is actually selected, and you can tell it is because it's darker, I'm going to go Edit, Split, or press Command-T, and it will actually cut that loop in half. So now I have two pieces of syncopated pop drum set 27. This one is still looped out to the end, but the first one, it went back to its original state. So if you want to actually fill it in, you're going to have to click that loop again and drag it out to where we are. If I want to change the second one, this time I'm going to actually change it to 31. I can just make a change, and now it goes from syncopated pop drum set 27 to 31 at the point that I've chosen. So I can make divisions throughout the song, continue to fill in by clicking and dragging the initial loop and making all of my new selections. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so the cymbals sort of work well with that last little phrase, but then we kind of go back into the melody again. So I'm going to hit Command-T, fill in the loop before, and I'm going to choose 27 to sort of go back to the main feel of the verse. Okay, get back to those big chords again. Left arrow, Command-T, fill in the loop, and go back with 31 again, so we get those cymbal hits. Here's how it sounds going through that transition. Okay, pre-chorus is time for a new drum beat, so we'll backfill that. And for the pre-chorus, I actually want to go with 15, which was that really fast beat that we had before. I think it'll work really well with that. So let's listen to that and see where that ends. Chorus is where it's going to start. I'll split again. I'll backfill. And I'll choose our chorus, which is going to be syncopated pop drum set 03. That's where we go kind of back to halftime again. So I'll split one more time, backfill the loop, and choose 37, which is going to be our sort of outro drum pattern. Okay, so you heard that cymbal crash right at the end. I'm going to actually drag the loop to the left so it doesn't continue on, but hopefully we can just catch that last cymbal right where the last hit of the guitars goes. So let's see what that looks like. It kind of cuts off. That's not going to work. See if we go a little further. Okay, so in this case, that's not going to work. So we'll try to find a cymbal crash somewhere else. And for now, I'm just going to have that loop end right when the harmonics hit. Okay, so kind of be a big ending where everything drops out except for the harmonics. And one other thing I wanted to do was right before the chorus, we have a spot at the end of the pre-chorus where it'd be kind of nice to have a little gap as well. Here's that spot. I mean, the beat works going through there, but I sort of envisioned there being a little bit of a sort of hit and hold. So I'm going to click that back. Cool. So now we've got our whole drum arrangement, and I'm going to hit home and we'll listen to it. Now we have a much more interesting drum part, and the rhythm section is starting to come together. Now it's time for my favorite instrument, 5-string bass, and that will really tie the room together.